The cult of Mithras appeared in the end of the 1st century AD as one of the many new religious movements in the Roman Empire. It was part of religious reformation, a religious renaissance during the Principate, which produced many small group religions. Small group religions means 20-30 persons get together in one small, usually domestic places, mostly in urban environments. One of these small group religions was the cult of Mithras, which we have the first literary and epigraphic sources from the time of Nerva and the later Emperor Trajan. This cult, which was often cited in the 19th century as a so-called Persian cult, is actually a Roman product, a Roman religious product of the Principate, which has some Persianized exotic elements, such as the Phrygian cap of Mithras, the vestimentation of some of the persons, some Persian names and literary indications, like their greeting was a Persian in Iranian word, nama. So these are those exotic elements which made this cult extremely popular in the 2nd century AD already, and we have in the Danubian provinces during the 2nd, 3rd and 4th century one of the most popular rise of this new religious movement during the Principate. The Mithras cult produced in the Roman Empire more than 200 sanctuaries, so-called mithraeum. These are small buildings, usually, which imitates the cave, the mythical cave of Mithras, where this young, beardless Persian vestimentation kills the mythical bull and opening the gates of the heaven, the 7th sphere, where the souls can travel to the world of Saturnus. These sanctuaries, the Mithraea, are usually having the same architectural and inner geography, sacralized space, and the same sacralized geography. As you can see also here, we are standing in the Symphorus Mithraeum in Aquincum, Budapest. It's one of the best preserved Roman sanctuaries, recently reconstructed partially, and it imitates this typology of Mithras sanctuaries, which has usually a pronaos, a space where these small groups get together, had a ritualic bath, and after that they entered the main space of the sanctuary where we are standing now, which has usually 2 benches, podium, where they also participated on the initiation of the new members. These small groups, 20-30 persons usually, has every year 5 or 10 new members through various kind of religious initiations and rituals, which we know mostly from literary sources and some iconographic representations from graffiti from Italy, from pottery representations from mines and other small finds from provincial archaeology. What happened inside the Mithraeum is one of the big questions of the archaeology of religion. New studies now are focusing exactly on this social aspect of the cult to reconstruct those daily events of a sanctuary in an urban context, how these people interact with each other, what was their social relationship, how mobile are these groups. We know extra-provincial relationship between various sanctuaries. We know that these people were traveling through the whole Roman Empire, and they made new sanctuaries in other provinces too. We know also that after the initiation rituals, there were also some sacrificing rituals and a religious banquet, a religious symposia, typical as a Greek-Roman Hellenistic tradition. The main element and the most important religious narrative of the sanctuary is the tauroctony, killing of the bull, which is a central scene of every sanctuary. It represents Mithras in a Persian vestimentation, killing the bull, with two main figures near him, Cautes and Cautopates. And this iconography is part of a larger, a broader narrative, a story of Mithras, similar to many other Hellenistic heroes, such as Jesus, Attis, Osiris, Isis, Kybele, Sabazios, Liber Pater. All these small group religions were formed in the same period. It need to be interpreted in the same manner, and until the 4th century, these small group religions coexist in a peaceful way. We have many Mithraic sanctuaries in Italy, in Dura Europos, in Rome, which coexist in the same space with Christian communities. Things will change only in the 4th century, when Constantine the Great give religious freedom for Christianity, and then these small group religions slowly will fade. And after Theodosius in 395, Christianity became the only one official religion of the Roman Empire, which is the official beginning of the final disparition of the Mithras cult too.